I'm saying grand rising to everyone. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby. I'm so happy to be with you today. We're coming to you live here with our morning meditation. We're allowing for people to gather here into our sacred space, our virtual Zoom room. And as they are arriving, I'm going to invite you to settle with us into the silence this morning. We're just simply breathing and allowing for our intentions to clarify itself and reveal itself as we move forward in the day. So I'm inviting you to just be still for a moment, to sit, to be fully present. And we're being fully present with ourselves this morning, anchoring in a space of love. Our reading this morning, it comes from Your Needs Met, The Healing Nature of Spiritual Mind Treatment by Jack and Cornelia Addington. Our theme today is self-realization. The affirmation is, I am a child of God. Our reading comes from Galatians chapter 4, verse 7. Wherefore thou art no more a servant, but a child. And if a child, then an heir of God through Christ. Here's the prayer. God is life, the one infinite source of all life, dynamic, inexhaustible, continuously creating itself into expression. Principle of never failing truth. God is infinite mind, all knowing, all wise, eternal, principle of eternal truth. That light that lighteth every being. God is love, divine perfection, compassionate, forgiving, everlasting, omnipresent goodness, constantly pouring itself out through its entire creation. God is power, almighty power, omnipotent, strength, which can never fail or become depleted, to which nothing is impossible. As I recognize myself as the child of God, the image and likeness of the one perfect God, one with the Father, Mother presence, my infinite source, I become heir to the kingdom and queendom of an ever-loving presence. I can never be limited or lacking in any way. As I claim my divine inheritance, I dwell in the house of the divine, consciousness of the presence of God right where I am, and all that the Father Mother presence hath is mine. How thankful am I that it is so. I'm inviting you to breathe that in right now. Breathe it in and just acknowledge that presence right now. I'm inviting you to acknowledge it within your body. This is part of your inheritance, the gift of life. And know that the gift of life fulfills itself within every cell, is present within your neuropath. It is present within every muscle. It is that vibrational frequency moving and expressing itself as perfect love. Just breathe and honor the breath of life, that breath of God. Our reading this morning comes from Your Needs Met, The Healing Nature of Spiritual Mind Treatment by Jack and Cornelia Addington. Our theme today is self-realization. The affirmation is, I am a child of God. The reading comes from Galatians chapter 4, verse 7. Wherefore thou art no more a servant, but a child, an heir. And if a child or heir, then an heir of God through Christ. New patterns of life. God is life, the one life, one infinite source of all life, dynamic, inexhaustible, continuously creating itself into expression. God is infinite mind, all-knowing, all-wise, eternal principle of never failing truth, that light that lighteth every being. God is love, divine, perfect, compassionate, forgiving, everlasting, omnipresent goodness, constantly pouring itself out through its entire creation. God is power, almighty power, omnipotent strength, which can never fail or become depleted, and to which nothing is impossible. As I recognize myself as the heir of God, the image and likeness of the one perfect God, one with the divine presence, my infinite source, I become heir to the kingdom and the queendom, for I lay claim to all the attributes of God. And as an heir of an everlasting presence, I can never be limited or lacking in any way, as I claim my divine relationship. I dwell in the Father-Mother house, a consciousness of the presence of God right where I am, and all that the presence hath is mine. How thankful I am, and we allow this to be so. So in this consciousness this morning, we allow for that wonderful energy, that wonderful presence to go before and simply prepare the way. We allow for the breath of life to expand itself in all areas, bringing harmony, bringing balance, bringing a sense of release, of relief. And what we know is there is a new growth, a new foundation. And that new growth, the new foundation, is the Christ consciousness expanding itself. And we acknowledge it, fulfilling itself in practical ways within our life, that no thing or nothing can obstruct it. For we know that there is no limitation in this infinite presence. So we acknowledge it right now as perfect peace and perfect harmony, fulfilling itself physically within our body temple. We acknowledge it as that divine presence manifesting itself within all of our affairs. We acknowledge it as a prospering power, fulfilling itself and nurturing itself. So we know no lack or limitation, that every seeming need is already met. So we acknowledge it right now as that demonstration manifesting itself in our day-to-day living, as peace and harmony in our homes, as perfect order, knowing that it fulfills itself from the biggest to the smallest. It manifests itself knowing that everything we need to nurture our body is already available. It manifests itself in the circulation and the prospering power within every single bill that comes, and we bless all of our creditors and all that have extended the gift of service. We acknowledge it within the workplace, knowing that every seeming need is met and that we are a light, a blessing, and an inspiration in the world. We acknowledge it in all areas, including our neighborhoods, our states, our countries, and in the world. There is only the one, and it is this power, this presence that has gone before, activated itself within every part of our life, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and it fulfills itself in practical ways wherever we take our attention. And for this, we are most grateful, and we affirm together today with a deep breath and a sigh. And so it is, and now it is. Amen, Amen, and Ashe.
So it is, now it is. Amen. Amen and Ashe.
So I just want to take a moment and thank everybody for being here this morning. Thank you for being a blessing in the world. Whenever we come together in this particular way, we're creating a synergy. We're creating a space for healing for people everywhere, from every walk of life, whatever is going on in the world. So I thank you for being that blessing. And most of all, I'm thanking you for showing up and being a blessing in your life. In order for you to reap the benefits of life, it is important for you to participate in the healing process for your life. So I'm grateful that you were here with us today. I'm inviting you to come and be with us. We're here Monday through Saturday in this particular way. So I invite you to come and be a part of it. Visit us at seatfm.org. And when you visit us at seatfm.org, you'll find out more about the great things that are happening within this ministry, this virtual ministry. There's so many ways that you can engage and be nurtured spiritually and experience the healing presence of the divine. I thank you. We look forward to seeing you. Come and visit us tomorrow and have a blessed day. Bye-bye, YouTube audience.